everybody, Viking Sean here. I haven't done an EDC video in a long time, and actually somebody requested it, and I figure if you're going to request that I make a video, then I'll try to do that if I can. So here's my EDC. My EDC doesn't really change that frequently, with the exception of the knives. I do rotate the knives in and out quite a lot, and I'll wear a different watch or a different paracord for different days occasionally. But a lot of these things you've probably seen before. I'll start out with the key ring here. You've seen probably all this stuff at some point. I've got this wire key loop with this knurled clasp, twist clasp here. I don't know what brand it is. I got this at like a drugstore, but it's pretty nice. It's braided and it's coated, so it works really well. It's a lot better than those split key rings, I think. This is my Anso carabiner in a foliage green, anodized titanium carabiner. It's a really nice carabiner. It's a little bit of a splurge item. You could definitely find a less expensive carabiner, but I just think it's really cool, and it's the only thing that I have that came from directly from Jens Anso. So in that regard, it probably will be for a long time. Hopefully at some point I'll have one of his knives, but for now this is it. And I really like this green color. I'm really glad. He had a lot of different colors that were available. I'm glad I went with the green. I think it's really cool, and it's just taken on a really nice kind of look here with the light scratches. But all in all, it's held up really well, being that it constantly is being banged around by this other stuff. So works really great. I usually hang this off of my belt loop, generally on the left-hand side, my weak side, like the, I guess the 10 o'clock belt loop, I'd say. And it's long enough that the rest of the keys can actually fit in my pocket if I want to do it that way, to keep them from kind of dangling around. So sometimes I'll do that. So that's my carabiner. I do have this light on here from Night Eyes. It's called the Keep Lit, I believe. And it's a bottle opener, and it's also a little light here if you squeeze that. And then it also has a blink function. The light's actually pretty cool and functional, but it's pretty bulky, and I've been thinking about taking it off. Sometimes I do just take it off. It's really easy to, obviously it just clips right on, so I can take it off and put it on pretty easily, but I think it's cool. It's just a little bulky and heavy. So this key, it's like the most annoying shaped key ever. It's very odd, and it's kind of bulky, but it is what it is. You don't really have much of a choice with that. I recently got this aluminum Landslide from Peter Atwood, and it's just awesome. I don't know why I like it so much, because it's just a little bead, but it just looks really cool. It's so well done. It's very smooth. It almost looks like liquid metal in the how it's made. It just is so smooth and evenly anodized, and it's really cool. I could have kept this in the package, kept it pristine. Now it has kind of like a little nick in it. It probably would have had better collector value, but I just really enjoy it being on my keys. And I like this piece of paracord that it came on too. It's a cool color. So all in all, I just like using it. Alright, a couple keys, and then this is the Leatherman Style Ps. And it's a nice Leatherman, which just actually fell off on its own there. I mainly use this screwdriver. It's a nice size screwdriver that can work both for Phillips or your standard flat edge screws. And other than that, it does have scissors. This is the kind that has the pliers instead of the scissors there, and then the scissors are on the side instead of a knife. So this is actually supposedly TSA compliant because it doesn't have a blade, although I still probably wouldn't. I haven't tried to take it on a plane just because I don't want to deal with the hassle. But yeah, so that's my keychain. I'm pretty much always wearing this watch, which is a Movado Series 800 with the red dial. I just like it. It's kind of cool. just recently got the clasp repaired. This clasp the pin fell out, and so I had to get a new pin put in there, but now it's back up and running. You know, it's scratched all up. I've had this watch for a while. You know, definitely not in new condition by any means, but it's holding up pretty well, and I really like it. It's cool. Generally always wear some kind of paracord bracelet. This is one that I made with the snake knot. If you want to figure out how to make this style, you might want to check out Weavers of Eternity. He has a nice video. Lots of cool paracord stuff. Great channel. Not sure what he's up to right now because he hasn't made a video in a while, so if you're watching this, what's up, man? How's it going? I got this cool tiki bead that I put on here, and I like this color combination. I think it's pretty cool. It's like a some kind of a green ACU with the blue, so pretty cool. My sunglasses, these are my favorite sunglasses that I've come across, and I've tried out a number of different brands and different styles, Oakley's and Maui Jim's. These are Revo, and they're the Discern TI polarized. So titanium frame, which I think is pretty nice because it's lightweight and it's pretty resistant to bending and that kind of thing. The lenses, I really like polarized lenses. I think it's definitely worth it. And they're holding up alright, although I do have a scratch on this side you can kind of see, which is annoying. I try to take care of my sunglasses, but, you know, inevitably they do get scratched. This is my wallet that I've had for probably almost a year now, and it still looks as good as it did on day one, basically. This is from Freestyle Leatherworks. It's the card wallet, and a fellow YouTuber goes by Big Bubba 5037 makes these. Just really awesome quality. Very thin, hardly noticeable, and holds your cash, a few cards, everything that you need basically. And it doesn't, you know, it's not an opening and closing kind of fold wallet, you know, so just really, really simple. And I like it a lot. So that's been awesome. Alright, my flashlight is just an Olight T10. It's not a bad flashlight at all. I think the has 3 different stages plus your strobe, so low, medium, high. I think the high is about, I don't know, I think it's like 150 lumens or something like that. I did a review on it. I'm not really a huge flashlight person. I do carry a flashlight every day because I think it's an essential thing to have with you. I think it's just the most useful, one of the most useful things that you can have. But I just really don't get into the specs that much, or modding, or, you know, I have basically a couple of flashlights. I have this and a Surefire that I keep around the house, and they both work great. The pen is just a space pen. I would like to get a nicer pen. I really like that Matthew Martin pen that you may have seen on a bunch of people's channels. But this one's really nice too. It's very compact, but when you put the cap on the back, it becomes a full-size pen. So no complaints at all. Now onto the knives. This is my Spyderco Jester. It's a sprint run. They had this come out around the beginning of the year, and I don't know if you can still find these since it's a sprint run, but I love it. This is every day. Has the gray G10, a little lanyard on it there, and just an awesome blade. The ergonomics are really nice. I like this little swoop here with the jimping on the front that is really functional. It's VG10, made in Seki City, Japan, and it's the same size as the Ladybug. So if you're familiar with that, that's basically the size of this one. But I just really like it. It's very cool, and I use this probably the most out of any knife. I mean, you know, most of the things that I use a knife for are pretty light duty stuff, like, you know, cutting the tags off of something, or opening letters or mail or packages, and you can do all that stuff with this knife for sure. Alright, now on to the my current favorite EDC knife. And this is my Strider S&G. It's the Lego version with Coyote Brown G10. I also have a CC version with black G10. But this one I recently picked up, and I've just been really loving this knife. It's awesome. I do really like this is basically my favorite configuration, I think, that I've found. Because I really do like the flamed titanium side. I think it looks really nice, and it's pretty unique and very much, you know, really a Strider thing. It's definitely their trademark. So I do like that a lot. But this one has a stonewash blade, and I love this stonewash. It looks awesome. And I think, and I may be mistaken, maybe this is just, you know, it's just the impression that I get. I think the stonewash blade, I think it's smoother than the Tiger Stripes. And, you know, stonewash is smooth compared to the way that they do the Tiger Stripes with the sandblast. So I think that makes sense, that it would be a little bit smoother, but this is just the smoothest Strider that I've really handled personally. It's just awesome. And I'm just really loving it. This is from their new run with the CPM 154. I really like how Strider has kind of improved the way they stamp the blades here. You know, the ones they used to have were a little rough on that, which is cool too. I mean, you know, in a way it just shows that it's handmade and that, you know, it's a knife to be used. But the new stamping that they do is really nice too. And just the fit and finish on this one, it's really great. So I'm really liking this knife. I carry this all the time. It's pretty much hard for me to carry anything else right now. But there are a couple other knives which I thought I'd show you that I do also really like to carry. The Spyderco Techno. If I want something a little bit smaller, this one's definitely the one that I would go with. It's just a really well-made knife. Very ergonomic for its size. Blue backspacer is really cool. Blue's one of my kind of favorite colors. And just super good lockup and very smooth. And then if I want a flipper, a lot of times I would go with this Microtech Whale Shark. It's just another really great knife. So that's my EDC. I'd love to see your EDC, so you know, feel free to make an EDC video, and if you'd like to make it a video response, that'd be cool. Otherwise, I just look forward to seeing it. If everybody's doing well out there, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.